Be me 40-something dad, Mark, just trying to keep my family sane. Got a wild story for you, Anons, one that'll make you think twice. Not about politics, not about culture wars, just about my 16-year-old son, Ethan, and how I got him to drop the whole transgender thing in one freaking week. Ethan's always been a normal kid. Video games, basketball, the usual teenage stuff. About 6 months back, I started noticing weird changes. Kid unsubscribes from his favorite gaming channels on YouTube, starts watching beauty vloggers instead. Thought it was just a phase, teenagers being teenagers. Then he starts spending hours locked in his room, comes down to dinner one night with painted nails. Bright pink, chipped, like he did it in a hurry. Next week, he's got eyeliner on, smudged like he watched one tutorial and called it a day. My wife, Jane, barely notices at first, just keeps serving mashed potatoes. Then one evening, Ethan drops the bomb, says he's transgender, wants to be called Ashley now. Jane's face goes pale, like she's seen a ghost. She's already Googling therapists and worrying about what her sister will say at Thanksgiving. Me? I'm just staring at Ethan, trying to figure out what's going on in his head. Doesn't feel genuine, Looks like he's copying some trend he saw online to seem cool or different. Kid's not even convincing himself, let alone me. Try talking to him, but he's got his earbuds in, ignoring the world. Forbidding it would only make him dig in harder. Teenagers are stubborn like that, right? Sit down with a beer, rack my brain for a plan. Need something to make him see this isn't him without preaching. Then it hits me. An idea so insane it might actually work. Next morning, I'm up before everyone else. Sneak into Jane's makeup stash, grab the cheapest stuff she's got. Drugstore lipstick, some clumpy mascara, blush that looks like it's from the 80s. Try putting it on in the bathroom mirror. Look like a clown who lost a fight with a paint roller. Crooked eyeliner, lipstick smudged half across my chin. Dig through Jane's closet. Find an old, tight dress she hasn't worn since we were dating. Squeeze into it. Feels like I'm wrestling a sausage casing. Throw on some heels that are way too small, toes screaming already. Ethan comes downstairs for breakfast. I'm sitting at the table, sipping coffee, adjusting the dress like it's no big deal. Kid freezes on the stairs, eyes wide, like he's seen Bigfoot. Jane walks in, drops her mug, coffee everywhere. Look at Ethan, smile, and say, "Morning, Ethan." Meet your new trans dad. Call me Michelle. Now Ethan's jaw hits the floor. Jane starts yelling, demanding to know what I'm doing. Pull her aside, explain the plan in a whisper. Tell her I'm gonna outdo Ethan's act, make it so over the top he'll rethink his whole deal. She's skeptical, says, "Mark, if this backfires, you're gonna look like a total idiot." Tell her to give me 1 week. She sighs, agrees, but I can tell she's already regretting it. Here we go, Anons. Time to see if I can pull this off. Day 1 of being Michelle, and I'm already regretting my life choices. Heels are killing me. Feel like I'm walking on stilts made of pain. Keep tripping over the hem of Jane's dress, nearly faceplant into the coffee table. Wig I found in her closet itches like it's infested with something. Still, I'm committed. Catch Ethan sneaking glances at me while he eats his cereal. He's trying not to laugh, but also looks like he wants to die. Decide to crank it up a notch. Start talking in a fake high-pitched voice, like I'm auditioning for a bad sitcom. "Oh, Ethan, honey, how's my favorite son doing today?" He chokes on his frosted flakes, mumbles something, and bolts back upstairs. Jane's watching from the kitchen, shaking her head but smirking. Later, I'm in the living room, pretending to read one of her fashion magazines. Comment loudly on every page, "Wow, this lip gloss is to die for. Should I get it in coral or fuchsia?" Ethan's door is cracked open. Know he can hear me. Call up my buddy Steve on speakerphone. Start ranting about female problems like I'm some expert. "Steve, you ever try shaving your legs? It's a nightmare, right? Steve thinks I've lost it, asks if I'm drunk or having a midlife crisis. Just laugh and say, "Nah, man, I'm Michelle now." Keep up. Hang up, hear Ethan slam his door shut. Point for me. Evening rolls around, Ethan's friends come over. 2 kids, Jake and Tyler, who he's known since middle school. I'm ready for this. Answer the door in full Michelle mode, wig slightly crooked, lipstick refreshed to a blinding red. "Well, hello, boys," I say, waving dramatically. "Want to hear me sing a love ballad?" Jake looks like he's seen a horror movie. Tyler's trying not to crack up. Ethan's face is beet red, drags them to his room without a word. Hear them whispering through the walls, probably roasting him. Before they leave, I pop into his room with a tray of snacks. "Made you boys some cookies. Gotta keep my figure, so none for me." Drop the tray, cookies go everywhere, blame it on my delicate hands. Ethan's friends bail faster than you'd believe, muttering excuses. Ethan storms up to me later, furious. "Dad, stop it. You're embarrassing me." Look him dead in the eye, adjust my wig, and say, "Sweetie, I can't stop being Michelle. It's who I am now." He groans, stomps off. Jane pulls me aside, says she's worried I'm pushing him too far. Tell her to trust me, it's working. Can see Ethan's starting to crack. His whole Ashley vibe is fading. Day 2, I double down. Decide to redecorate the kitchen for a feminine touch. Grab some flour from the pantry, start sprinkling it on the counter like it's pixie dust. Call it an artistic installation when Jane asks what the hell I'm doing. Ethan walks in, sees the mess, and just stares. "Michelle's feeling creative today," I chirp, tossing more flour. He mutters something under his breath, grabs a soda, and leaves. Notice he's not wearing nail polish anymore. Small victory, but I'm not done yet. Day 3 of Operation Michelle, and I'm in deep now. Legs are sore from those cursed heels. Feels like I ran a marathon in flip-flops. Wig's still itching, starting to think it's cursed too. But I'm not backing down a nonce. This is for Ethan. Notice he's been quieter, not posting as much online about his new identity. Used to see him snapping selfies with filters. Now he's just scrolling. Decide to escalate the absurdity to keep the pressure on. Morning starts with me practicing my look in the living room. Grab Jane's old curling iron, try to style the wig while it's on my head, burn my fingers, curse under my breath, but keep going. Ethan walks by, stops, stares like I'm a train wreck. "Michelle's gotta look fabulous, honey," I say, waving the curling iron like a wand. He doesn't even respond, just grabs his backpack and heads out. Jane's starting to get used to this, hands me a coffee and says, "You're insane, but it might be working." Later, I decide to bond with Ethan over his interests. He's into some anime show, so I plop down next to him on the couch, still in the dress, still in makeup, looking like a discount drag queen. Start commenting on the show like I'm a fashion critic. That character's kimono is so last season, don't you think? Ethan's trying to focus on the screen, but I can see his jaw clench. Keep going. Oh, her eyeshadow is giving me life. Should I try that shade? He pauses the show, looks at me, says, "Dad, please." Just watch the show. I bat my clumpy mascara at him, but Michelle wants to talk aesthetics. He groans so loud, I'm sure the neighbors heard it. Day 4, I take it outside. Decide to run errands as Michelle. Throw on a pair of Jane's oversized sunglasses. Hobble to the car in those heels. Drive to the grocery store. Ethan's forced to come along because Jane's at work. Walk through the aisles, loudly debating which nail polish color is my vibe. Bubblegum pink or electric blue, Ethan? Help your old man out. He's pushing the cart, head down, pretending he doesn't know me. Old lady in the produce section gives me a weird look. I just smile and say, "New look, new me." Ethan mutters, "This is so embarrassing," under his breath. Back home, his friends Jake and Tyler show up again. Perfect timing. Greet them at the door, still in full Michelle mode, now with a feather boa I found in Jane's Halloween stash. Boys, want to join me for a makeover night? I've got glitter polish. Tyler bursts out laughing. Jake looks like he's rethinking his life choices. Ethan drags them inside, his face practically glowing red. Hear them in his room later, Tyler saying, "Dude, your dad's on another level." Ethan's voice is muffled. Sounds like he's begging them to drop it. Day 5, I'm starting to feel the strain. Makeup's irritating my skin. Dress is giving me a rash. But I notice Ethan's not wearing eyeliner anymore. His Ashley social media posts have stopped completely. Decide to push one last time before the big finale. Evening, family movie night, I pick a rom-com. Sit there commenting on every outfit like I'm hosting a fashion show. That dress is divine, but her blush is all wrong for her skin tone. Jane's trying not to laugh. Ethan's sinking into the couch like he wants to disappear. After the movie, he pulls me aside, says, "Dad, this is getting ridiculous. You're making a fool of yourself." Look at him, still in my wig, and say, "Ethan, I'm just being true to Michelle." He rolls his eyes, but I can tell he's starting to question everything. His friends text him later. I sneak a peek at his phone when he's in the bathroom. They're sending memes about Michelle, and Ethan's not even responding. Know I'm close, but not there yet. One more day to seal the deal. Day 6, Anons, and I'm all in on this Michelle thing. Body's screaming from these heels. Feels like my feet are staging a revolt. Makeup's caked on so thick, I'm pretty sure it's permanent now. Wig's a tangled mess. Looks like a bird's nest after a storm. But I'm seeing cracks in Ethan's whole Ashley act, so I keep pushing. Morning starts with me practicing yoga in the living room. Found some old workout video of Jane's, put it on, and start flailing in the dress. Downward dog in heels is a bad idea. Nearly break my ankle. Ethan walks in, stops dead, just stares like I'm an alien. Michelle's getting in touch with her inner zen, I say, wobbling in a pose. He doesn't even argue, just grabs a granola bar and retreats. Notice he's back to wearing his old basketball hoodie, no nail polish, no eyeliner. Huge win, but I'm not stopping now. Decide to help with his chores to keep the pressure on. He's supposed to clean the garage, so I join him, still in full Michelle mode. Show up with a feather duster, start tidying by waving it dramatically. "Oh, Ethan, this garage needs a woman's touch," I say, knocking over a toolbox. Tools scatter everywhere. Ethan's trying to pick them up while I organize by rearranging random junk. He snaps, "Dad, you're making it worse." I just twirl the duster and say, "Michelle's got a vision, sweetie." He's fuming, but I catch him smirking for a split second. Later, his friends Jake and Tyler swing by again. Perfect opportunity to crank it to 11. Greet them at the door, now wearing Jane's old sequined scarf as a statement piece. "Boys, you're just in time for Michelle's skincare routine demo," I announce. Start slathering on some random face cream, talking about hydrating my pores. Tyler's wheezing, trying not to laugh. Jake's just staring at the floor. Ethan's practically begging them to go play video games upstairs. Hear them later, Tyler saying, "Your dad's a legend, but this is next level weird." Ethan's voice is low, sounds like he's done with this whole thing. Evening hits. I'm on the couch, trying to untangle the wig with a comb. Looks like I'm fighting a possessed mop. Ethan comes downstairs, sits next to me, looking exhausted. He's quiet for a minute, then says, "Dad, this looks so stupid." I pause, set the comb down, and pull off the wig. Hair's a mess underneath, sweaty and flattened. "I know," I say, wiping off some of the lipstick with my sleeve. He sighs, like he's been holding his breath for days. Starts talking. Says he doesn't even know why he went along with the whole Ashley thing. Says it felt like he needed to be different to stand out, like it was cool online or something. Admits he got caught up in the attention, the likes, the comments. But watching me make a fool of myself all week made him realize how ridiculous it all looked. Says he's done with it, just wants to go back to being himself. I nod, tell him I get it, and that I'm proud of him for figuring it out. Jane walks in, sees us talking, looks relieved for the first time in days. Later that night, I catch Ethan deleting his Ashley posts from his socials. His friends text him. No more memes about Michelle, just normal stuff about basketball and games. Day 7, I'm back to being Mark. No dress, no wig, no makeup, just my old jeans and a t-shirt. Feels like I've been freed from a clown costume. Ethan comes down for breakfast, looks at me and just says, "Thanks, Dad." Jane hugs me when he's not looking, whispers, "You're still an idiot, but a smart one." Mission accomplished, Anons. Ethan's back to his old self, and I survived a week as Michelle. 10 out of 10 would embarrass my kid again.